People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. Do you remember a couple of decades ago when Sunday used to be a church day? Sunday used to be a peaceful day. You never used to hear any sorts of Bogoyaga music on a Sunday. You never hear any holy tracing. It was a calm and tranquil day. However, all of that has changed with this new generation. Sunday to Monday, every day are the same all-ish. The same can be said Sunday at about 11:30 in the morning. A place called Bendan District that is in St. Catherine, Kitson Town, I think, don't quote me. It is said that a man and his woman, common law wife or wife, whatever the relation is, had some sorts of verbal dispute. Verbal turn into physical, to, I would not say the worstest extent, but it was pretty bad. Based upon the information, it is said that the neighbor them hear all sorts of hollering, all sorts of screaming in the house. When them check a stock, it seems as if this man a argue and start clot up him girlfriend. He then escalated the whole thing and start juk her up with some sorts of kitchen utensil and then bust her shorts. Needless to say, the residents them call the po-po. When the po-po come roll up on the scene, enter the premises, them see this lady, all sorts of red, her dress, her clothes drenched. Notice she had a visible big bus cross her shorts. Them said to themselves, no man, this no look good, this look serious. I wish part the person that would do this to her based on the information that we got when we were summoned upon the scene. When them spot the man, them sight the man with some sorts of kitchen utensil, knife that is in him hand. The po-po holla, listen, put on the knife, don't make a wheel and pop off, which we already wheel, don't make a pop off on you. However, it seems as if this man him carrying a hard ears, and people like me always say, hard ears make for a soft ASS. That means you a DEAD. The po-po blaze up a couple upon him. It is said that he tried to rush the po-po people. You and I know that the po-po, they are not taking any sorts of chances, especially as it pertains to their life. So therefore, them send him a couple pieces of corn that was obviously bad for his health. What was also very disturbing about the whole thing, you could hear the residents, the neighbors outside, a cheer on the po-po. I say, yeah, if him do that to the lady, him supposed to DEAD. And every time the po-po ease and select one and bust off one, you could hear them I say, give him one more, give him one more. People, I am not going to even lie. As disturbing as it was, this man kind of deserved it. He was acting up, him juk up the lady, and him also bust her throat. So therefore, he was caught between a rock and a hard place, or the po-po. It was either them take him out, or him try to take out the lady and even take them out. You and I know that the po-po, they are not going to stand for that. They are not going to take any sorts of chances. So the people them outside sound like some sorts of cheerleader. Yeah man, boss one more upon him. Him supposed to DEAD, and people like me say, rightfully and justifiably so. And next thing that I saw, and people, it is not as if we've not seen this on many occasions, is that when the po-po pull up in a some sorts of jeep, like me say, the lady get juk up her throat bus. So therefore, them pretty much put this lady in the back of the jeep. She was drenched in red, can't see the color of the dress or skirt that she had on. And then them take the man look like him come out of some sorts of BUTCHER shop. Pretty much him have couple of holes in his body where couple of holes are not supposed to be. He was pretty much DEAD on the spots. Them take him and them fling him in at the Jeep back. Him drop out, them lift him up, them fling him back as if him has some sorts of meat. And this is not to say that this man did not deserve the treatment that he got, and even worse because of his deeds. But me just say, in a 2023, you still don't have any sorts of ambulance in a place that is one of the most dangerous places on planet Earth, rank at least top 3, top 5 the worst. You don't have body bags, you don't have gloves, you don't have the basic necessity for any sorts of crime scene. And then you fling him in the same Jeep with the lady. So therefore, the victim and the suspect pretty much get the same treatment. I am not going to say them swing and dash the lady. However, she was also in the van back. Nobody to do any sorts of life-saving CPR or whatever it is. They took both of them to the same place, needless to say, because of the amount of con that this man got. He succumbed to his injuries. Don't know the status of this lady. However, she was in a pretty bad state. Now when we listen to stuff like this, it tells you that it seems as if relationship, when them get domestic very bad. It seems as if some of these ladies are living in relationship with men, that it seems as if on a weekly basis or every Sunday or so, them get them regular BEAT down. The neighbors know exactly what is going on. However, these ladies don't know if it is because of financial reason. It seems as if they are stuck in these relationships and they never leave until they are taken out literally or until they are badly injured, as in this case. So based on the neighbor's response, it is as if there was something that they've seen over and over, and it seems as if she did not take heed until it got to a very bad extent, wherein she almost lost her life. Moral of the story is this: for all of you women that are out there in relationship with madmen, and every time we talk about topics like this, people always say, well, him used to be nice when I just meet him. Yeah, but the average person don't just get up, juke up them woman and bust her throat just like that all out of the blues. There must have been some sorts of sign. Like I said, life is one big road with a lot of signs. You as a woman, you as the person that is being abused, have to make up your mind that you're going to take a stand and get out before the man gets you out. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, you cannot be Pennywise and prison or DEAD foolish. Why is it that it seems as if Jamaican, especially the men, feel as if violence is the solution to everything? People can't talk out anything and come to any sorts of amicable agreement, even for the simplest thing. Now, this is based on an incident or an unfortunate incident that occurred at a place called Decoy Main Road that is in Racecourse. Racecourse is in Clarendon. An unfortunate incident that involves two men. A 39-year-old man, a driver of a Pro Box, and a 28-year-old man, Okan Kelly. He was driving an Axio Toyota, that is. At about 8:20 in the morning, me no know who wrong. However, they were going in separate directions, I am assuming, or same direction. One of them lick off the side mirror off of the next one car. Me no know who wrong once again. When that happened, the men stopped. One heap of talking, back and forth, all sorts of threats. Verbal turned into physical. It is said that the 39-year-old driver of the Pro Box juke up the 28-year-old Mr. Kelly, the driver of the Axio. Mr. Kelly then jumped in his vehicle, drove to his house. His family took him to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. The 39-year-old driver of the Probox, which is the suspect that did the jukings, he was held by the Popo later on. Don't know if he turned in himself or the Popo found him based on the information that was given by the victim that later died or the family member. Now people, this is what happens in Jamaica with these people and them attitude. It seems as if them feel as if them have to show and prove. Badness, nobody can diss you. If you diss me, you are got DEAD for even some sorts of petty stuff. Because here's the thing, if you're driving as a motorist on the road in a Jamaica or anywhere else on this planet, if you have a fender bender, if you have any sorts of accidents, you have what is called insurance, or you're supposed to have insurance. So therefore, let the insurance deal with it, as simple as that. But then again, when it comes to Jamaica, most of these people, especially the Probox people, the taxi man, them not have no insurance, but sometimes they are the worst drivers on the road. Sometimes the hog and goats are road hog, are bad driving mentality. People feel as if them can dilly and dally, and then when them lick off people thing and people want to stand up for them rights, they are wrong and strong. And if you're not mind sharp, you might get some sorts of kitchen utensil in your neck. People are going to KILLU for your rights. So people, me no know who was wrong, me no know who was right. However, like them say, two wrongs will never make a right. You can reason out stuff, you can come to some sorts of agreement, make the insurance deal with it. So my point is this, when you joke up a man now, and you end up in a prison and him end up DEAD, for a little side mirror, that makes any sorts of sense? You know how much it costs to get a lawyer, you know how much time it is going to take for you to go to court and go through this process, long, tedious, unnecessary process. Some just say, a soft word turn it away wrath, grievous words stir up anger. You cannot make money be the motive for everything that you do. Put it in front of safety, put it in front of person's life. You cannot be penny-wise and prison and DEATH foolish. And in this case, we say that is the case. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it has become more and more obvious that Jamaica is the epicenter of 9-day talk. It seems as if the people, the relevant authority, don't learn from mistakes that cost life and injured many people. It is the most reactive instead of proactive place upon Master God earths. I am speaking about an incident that occurred maybe less than 2 weeks ago, where there was some sorts of minibus public transportation that was driving on the Long Hill main road that is in St. James, Montego Bay. They lost control and they plummeted into a precipice that is about 100 meters deep. That is about 300 feet. A lot of people get damaged. I think the driver of the bus lost his life, including students. A couple of days ago, a same incident, different participants. A trailer truck, I guess he must have been speeding, lost control, lick a CRV, lick some sort of minibus. About 20 people get injured again. When that happened, the NAA, National Works Agency representative, I think his name is Mr. Shaw, he came out and he said, you know that we are planning to do remedial work on the corridor. We're going to put up some sorts of barriers so therefore trucks, vehicle, bike can't fly over into the precipice. We are going to widen the corridor because we cannot have this happening. This has been happening for about 2 or 3 decades. We are no longer going to stand and let this happen. So people, let me ask you a question. If a minibus with school picnic fly over there, if people are complaining last week, last month, last year, last decade, I ain't do nothing. It seems as if you want everybody to plummet in at the precipice before you take any sorts of action. That is the only type of justification for spending the public's fund. People, me no know. Point blank and period. Further on in the news and continuing on the theme of madbots out of hell. A father and a daughter are being treated at the hospital. This is following a 3-vehicle crash that is in Manchester off the Winston Jones Highway, close to the toll exits. Based on the information, somebody did a speed involving the 3-vehicle, 2 Suzuki Swift and a VW Jetta. Based on the impact, the whole of the engine out of the VW Jetta fly out. The father and the daughter that was in that vehicle was rushed to the hospital. Luckily for them, based on the impact, based on the damages to all 3 vehicles, they are lucky to be alive. Now, when we hear stuff like this, we can only assume that all 3 vehicles wasn't following the protocol as it pertains to the road code. That means it seems as if either the Jetta did a jet, or the Swift was moving swiftly. How is it that people going in the same direction crash? Well, if you go too fast and you can't control the vehicle, that might happen. Moral of the story is that if you do what you're supposed to do the right thing, then things will work out right. If you do the wrong thing, you might end up in a hell prematurely. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source. I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. Bless up.